Thank you, everyone. I prepared something because, as you know, I'm a hockey player, and usually when I'm at a podium, it's cliches and say as little as possible. First, I'd like to congratulate my fellow inductees. I'm looking forward to the night and hearing everyone's stories and their connection to Mississauga. I'd also like to express my sincere gratitude to Ron and the selection committee for this tremendous honor. Receiving the call from Ron was exciting for me, as I have a deep and personal connection to Mississauga and its wonderful community. To be recognized in this way is something that I genuinely appreciate, so thank you. When Ron asked me who could do my introduction, he mentioned lots of hockey greats that I may know and like to honor me. Don Cherry, Bobby Orr, various people that have esteemed honor. But for me, my first thought was Jari Bursky. And I'd like to thank Jari for his kind words and telling stories of our connection. But the reason why I chose Jari was not just because of our relationship, but to me, Jari exemplifies what grassroots sports and community are all about. From a young age, as he explained, we worked countless hours together. On the ice, over and over, day after day, summer after summer, right up until the end of my career. But to me, Jari helped it become not work. It was just fun. It was just hockey for me, and Jari always helped me keep that passion for the game. I believe that his enthusiasm for the game and coaching helped me keep my love for the game and allowed me to play as long as I did. So thank you, Jari. My earliest hockey memories come from Port Credit Paperweight Arena, where the teams were all named after NHL teams, and a 6-year-old me thought Port Credit Arena was the coolest rink in the world. And it was so big. I thought, this must be where the Leafs play. Well, as it turns out, I got a chance to play in some bigger arenas as I got older, but to that little kid, playing in Port Credit Arena felt the same. And I think Mississauga's strong hockey community with facilities like Port Credit Arena allow kids to dream, and not just dream, but to dream big. So thank you to the city. When I'm in rinks, I often get asked, what are some tips from my childhood? And how did your hands get so good? My answer is usually the same: road hockey. And people look at me, road hockey? I say, yeah, road hockey. Dunedin Crescent with my neighborhood friends. That's where I perfected my craft, every night. You could ask my parents, it was the same story. We would leave the house, and my parents would make me promise that we would come once the streetlights came on. And like clockwork, I would never listen. We would pretend that we didn't notice the lights coming on, so they would walk down the street, and as soon as we saw them in the distance, we would yell, "Next goal wins!" We'd quickly finish the game, run home past them, try to act like we were going to bed. But no special secrets, just a kid that loved to play on the streets of Mississauga. As I got older, I was lucky to meet some great people and legends from the city of Mississauga. But to me, none were greater than the Honorable Mayor Hazel McCallion. It's important for me to mention Mayor Hazel because she was a great supporter of hockey. My mother worked for her for the city for a long time, and Mayor Hazel followed my career especially closely. I have a great lasting memory of Mayor Hazel. I had the fortune to play for Team Canada multiple times, and the last time that I represented Canada was at the World Championships. We were lucky enough to win a gold medal that year, and as we were celebrating the gold medal after the game, I saw this big smile coming towards me, and sure enough, it was Mayor Hazel. She gave me a huge hug, and we took a picture and shared a great moment. I didn't expect to see her there, and to me, this is Mississauga, the 94-year-old mayor in Prague celebrating a gold medal at a party. I was speechless. So I will admit, I was a lucky kid. I was very fortunate that my parents allowed me to play hockey growing up. My dad coached me, so I always had great coaching. My brother and sister always came with my mom to watch me, and I was the oldest child in the family, so if you ever came to any of my games, you would always see the big Spezza cheering section. My nonna, my nonno, my Zia and Zios, all my cousins cheering loudly when I scored. And it really gave me the feeling that I wasn't just playing for myself, but I was representing my family, and none of my career happens without them. So thank you. As a parent myself now, I only hope to provide my children with the same level of support and encouragement that I received growing up. So once again, I'd like to thank the City of Mississauga, Ron and the Legends Row Committee, and everyone here today for this incredible honor. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.